Hello Leo and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for February. So gosh Leo, I really feel like there's some intense energies around for you. Recording this at the end of January around your full moon, and Pluto's just moved into your opposite sign Aquarius. We have the full moon coming in for Leo the end of January, and it feels like, you know, that's going to be a bit of a roller coaster kind of type energy, but some really good things can come out of it. So let's see what's coming in. We have the Hermit. Yes, like this little beautiful koala, you are going to be connecting into your inner wisdom. Yes, you're going to be learning a lot. We've got contemplation and wisdom. So the hermit can sometimes feel a bit like the dark night of the soul, but can feel a bit more like this koala is happy in this particular hermit deck. It's the wise sage energy. So it's like searching for answers, for some deeper meanings, some deeper understandings, absolutely. Searching for something, the path ahead, perhaps a deeper understanding around this. But I feel like there's this sense in around February of getting those answers and just feeling a little bit happier with the sense of now it all is starting to make a little bit more sense why all these things are happening, what is deeply transforming in my world. And part of it is because the image I got when I was tuning in for you at the start, Leo, was a lion trying on a new coat, new outfit. So it might even be about upgrading your outfit or your wardrobe or buying some new clothes of some sort, because it's a sense of trying on a new identity in a way. So you might want to change your appearance in some way, shape or form, or you might feel the desire for that anyway. But it's really connecting you to a deeper power that, maybe you knew it was there, but you never really connected to it, or you're just really starting to discover what that is. So, I feel like the hermit is wise. It's a wiser, older part of yourself that's wanting to connect with you at this moment in time. And it likes to have a bit of time to go away and think about some things, have some me time, some alone time, this hermit energy. So definitely feel like home itself you might be wanting to make some changes around your home or living space. And if you are tangibly seeing that, or it's bringing in something that brings in a lot of a deeper happiness or deeper fulfillment, that could be this little koala is really happy in its tree, in its little home space. So if they're not feeling that, it's really saying it's important to have a place or space that you can come to for this contemplation, to connect to this energy of contemplation and wisdom. So what's shifting and changing for you? Of course, we have Aquarius energy coming through. Okay, the star card, fantastic. Saturn, Uranus, Aquarius. So this is what I'm loving here. This little koala, look at its little happy face there. It's just deeply contemplating something. What is it connecting to? The energy of the star. Beautiful. Some higher guidance of where it's going into the future. If you know the actual hermit card in the Rider Waite deck, it's an old man with a lantern, and inside the lantern it's being guided by the light of the star only. So guided through the darkness, searching for answers. So this beautiful hermit is finding those answers, being guided into the future, feeling like there is this North Star, feeling more hopeful as well in terms of the direction, and some shifts and changes and tangible, even practical shifts and changes that can occur in terms of moving into this new direction now. So it feels a lot like, okay, now I see the vision and now I see that it's possible. And it feels safer for whatever reason. Pluto can dredge up some fears, some intense energy. It cannot necessarily, it's the planet of the underworld, so it doesn't necessarily always feel like a particularly safe place when you're going through that, the death stage of the birth, death and rebirth of the cyclical nature of Pluto. It can feel like the dark night of the soul. But it feels like the sun has been, the light has been shone. I don't want to say the sun because it's a star, but a light has been shone in that darkness and suddenly I can see the path ahead. I know there's a guiding light that helps me through that. So, yeah, beautiful. I really feel like there could be some real opportunity to make some tangible changes in terms of what you're seeing is possible for your future. So, okay, let's have a look at what else is coming in for you, Leo. So, intense shifts on those higher realms in terms of your cosmic mind and higher understandings and that very high vibrational energy. But I like the fact that Saturn is coming in as well, because Saturn's saying, no, this is possible. Okay, I dropped that card on the floor. I thought it was the Two of Swords. Here we go, the Two of Swords coming through. So, Leo, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for a general reading, Leo. It's for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view of what's going on for you. And, yeah, it's a general reading just with anything. Don't take on anything that's not resonating. But if it really does, there will be something for everybody in this, hopefully, then that's your message. That's what's guiding you here, this beautiful guiding light of the Star card. And if it does really deeply resonate, you'd like to explore this further, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. So this Two of Swords would suggest that there's a lot of uncertainty around a situation, around decisions being made, the path ahead, whether this is you making it or somebody else around you making it. So I feel like it's interesting because the Two of Swords is like intuition might tell you one thing, rational mind might tell you another, and it feels like, I don't know what's happening with this. There's a lot of choices still to be made that I'm not sure whether it's the right choice to be made. What this Star card does is it transmutes any kind of hesitancy or uncertainty or lack of clarity around that choice. So you start seeing things really clearly. We are crossed by the Five of Wands. So this is struggles. This is testing situations or testing yourself out, like trying new things. And so you are kind of crossed by this sense of it's hard to make a choice or decision because there is things that are really challenging you around here with this Five of Wands, or this sense of I need to kind of go out and challenge myself, but I'm not sure where or how or why or what direction to go in. So it does feel a little bit like you know that a big choice or a direction needs to be made. I can't stay where I am, but I'm not entirely sure of how to move forward with that. That's where the Star card can really come in and help. The third eye is being opened, which is really nice. So let's see what is happening here with the conscious mind is not sure about the decision. The higher mind, the cosmic mind, sees very clearly the path in which it's going. So it's just about connecting up to that higher mind and seeing the guidance, getting the guidance and seeing where you are supposed to be heading. So let's see, especially working with this Pluto and Aquarius energy. And it is a longer cycle. It's a 20-year cycle, Leo. So for some of you who are born at the very start of Leo season, you're going to be feeling this really intensely, but it's going to affect Leo energies at various stages over that cycle. The Judgment card, okay? Yeah, a lot is coming up for you to kind of work through, clear out. The Judgment does represent a review process, but also heralds the need for energies to pass over. All these people, these characters here are passing up and over to be judged, but it is a signal that once those things have been cleared out, then we start the rebirth process. So it may be that those things are coming up from the underworld to be looked at, to be cleared out, to be reviewed, so that we can step into that rebirth. And sometimes when you're in that stage, it can feel like it's a darker place. We're in the death stage, really, because the Judgment is the people have died and are moving up, and energies are passing through and passing over in your life. So energetically. So at the base, so you're possibly getting a lot of messages around that. At the base, we've got the Four of Swords again. Both this and the Hermit are both the cards of having a lot of mental processing, analytical energy, taking time out to think and process. And that's what this Four of Swords is doing. I need to process a lot. There's a lot coming up here. In the recent past, let's see, we've got the Seven of Wands. You've been really working hard to get yourself into a better position. You might have had to be a little bit defensive as well. You might have had to be the lion that had to defend itself because it felt under attack, or something felt threatened, or something was challenging, and I have to kind of fortify myself and go into defense mode. That could happen here with the Seven of Wands. But ultimately, this Seven of Wands is strong. It's about wanting to get yourself into a stronger position and working really hard to do that, to get yourself to higher ground here. In the near future, boom, okay, we've got the Tower. When this all gets resolved here, this thing that's uncertain, the energies passing through and getting the mindset shifts and the greater understanding with the Star card is kind of bringing all these energies together into a higher understanding, then boom, in comes the lightning bolt into the crown chakra there. And it tells you really clearly, see the crown of the building, the round crown no longer fits with the rectangular building. Something no longer fits. Something's no longer right for you. You've outgrown it. And the foundations of that either are not right for you anymore, or you don't need it. So here is the Tower saying all those things that have come up for judgment, energies that need to be cleaned and cleared out, they are ready to go. We're ready to leave that. So the Tower can represent change. Absolutely, here comes the change, whether that's a shift of perspective or whether that's an active change that's occurring in your life. We're seeing that there's a big change that comes from this greater understanding. And then here you are, the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords. This is a very Aquarius type energy. Again, what's going on inside your mind? This character's like, I just got to get out of here and run and escape. I'm leaving this situation. Get me out of here. You might be having some thoughts of like, oh, this is all very intense. Thoughts of leaving or escaping or making new plans that are towards freedom, bringing you more freedom. That's something that could come through. There could be a big reevaluation of plans or directions that come through with that Seven of Swords. The energy surrounding you is this Queen of Pentacles, lovely. So there's somebody that you can trust around you, somebody by your side, which is actually really nice. Despite the fact that there's quite a lot of dynamic energy for change here, the Tower can be very destabilizing. This Queen of Pentacles is stability. So there's stability around you while these changes are coming through. There's some kind of stable anchor, whether this is something within you, whether it's somebody around you, whether it's a place, whether it's a career. There's something stable that is helping you anchor you down here. So find what that is, because this is the beautiful Capricorn Queen wanting to nurture prosperity, comfort, and stability. So there's this sense of there is that stability, and the Queen is very much like more of an inner energy as well. So hopes and fears, we've got this Nine of Pentacles. This is wanting independence, fiercely wanting independence, wanting to improve a situation when it comes to abundance and money or freedom. So yeah, the Nine of Pentacles is somebody of means. So, and we have as an outcome the Eight of Wands. Okay, so you're moving from the 7 to the 8, and you're moving into a place where there's a real shift of energy. Absolutely, we're seeing that energy shift. It might feel like you suddenly got more energy coming in, or you can be more focused, or that you can feel like something's all heading in the right direction, the same direction now with this Eight of Wands. You see all those wands all heading in there. There may be some kind of news. This can be very clear and direct messages. And with the Tower card, there could be some very clear and direct messaging that comes in around work, okay, for some of you, or the area that you're ready to work with now in your life. So you might be asked to focus on work and career, or this, let's see what else is coming through, the Ten of Swords. Definitely there's endings here. You're getting understanding that there's work to be put in to end something, to put an end to what is not right for you anymore, what is not. It's taken up a lot of space inside your mind, whatever this thing is. There's a completion energy. It's ended, and you need to give it time to end. It needs that time for rest, recovery, and transformation for the new dawn to come through. So understanding that you're working on ending, closing, completing a chapter, having closure, with the Ten of Swords. So and you are the King of Wands, okay? The King of Fire coming in. So you're the one making all these changes here. You're in control of this. You're in the opportunity to, and if this is not you, it's someone around who's the King of Fire, who's kind of, I feel like it's more you though. So if it's someone else, this King of Fire feels like they're making some necessary changes and putting some things in place, some endings in place. There's a lot going on inside your mind, the element of air here, where we're seeing a lot of darkness lifting and there's a new dawn. So these greater understandings can help release some of these darker energies that we're seeing here with the Judgment. When we're in that death stage of the birth, death, rebirth, which is what the Judgment energy is. It's what is ending, what needs to pass through your life, what are those old energies that you no longer need anymore. Then it's just giving it time for that to process mentally, to understand, to let it go. So, and you are the King of Wands, you've got those Eight of Wands, you've got the King of Fire energy, you could be really motivated, you could be finding yourself really making some really wonderful changes, taking action, feeling really motivated and creative for some of you. Very dynamic, like I said, this King of Wands. Charismatic is the word I was given as well. You might find that you're attracting people, but the King of Wands is the leader. I'm the leader of my life. I'm the leader of the choices that are being made here and the changes that are coming through. Even if it feels like this change is external to you, you have the opportunity to go, okay, I need to let that go. That wasn't right for me. I've got a new focus. The Ten of Swords can be old belief systems as well. So it can be definitely that you're opening up to new things are possible. So let's see. Let's pull an affirmation card for you, Leo, for February. So let's see, February. Okay, I love this one. This is particularly good for Leo because it's like the sunflower, which is a very Leo-ish energy. This character is watering the sunflower. So it's finding those emotions here, the emotional energy to water the new opportunities, the things that you want to see grow that brings you vitality and joy. So it says, "It is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I'm glad to be alive. I love life." So, it's really connecting to the joy of life again, but it's understanding that there's been some things that have been, or energies that have been weighing you down, and it's time to let go of some of that in a very cognitive way. So let's pull a charm for you. Okay, a charm for Leo for February. This is actually your first charm for the year because I didn't do a January reading with charms and affirmations. So let's see. Let's pull a card for Leo. Beautiful. We've got the little seal. The little seal. Interesting. Okay. This is always for me the performing seals. I don't know if you've ever been to one of those shows. We have them here in Australia where you go and there's like the dolphin show, the seal show. It's like an aquatic centre or something like that. And the seals are taught to jump through hoops or do big jump leaps out of the water, and they get like a sardine or a fish or whatever their fish of choice is at the end of that. And so it's like the performing seal. And it's actually understanding that, yes, there is still this element of you're putting on a show here. Absolutely. You still feel like you're being watched and seen, and people are here for you as well. They're like, there's something about you that we've turned up for you. We'll pay good money, because it's understanding that of your value, not in a nefarious way, but it's like it could be to do with your work and how you are being paid, because sometimes the positive side of the seal is you're doing it because the seal needs to be fed. It needs something at the end of it. It needs some kind of reward at the end of what it is that you're doing. You're jumping through hoops quite literally to get to where you want to get to and what you want to do. The flip side of this, the downside of it, and the side that you could be working with as well, is that are you doing this for the right reasons? Are you the performing seal? Are you in control of this? Or are you just performing because somebody else has taught you to do this in a certain way, and it's time for you to be doing something that feels like you're in more control of, and you're doing it for your reasons, not because you've been trained into doing something. So it could be that some of you are going through a new training to do something new, quite literally. But yeah, it really is understanding, why are you jumping through these hoops? How are you doing it? What is the reward at the end? And understanding, if it's not the reward that is right for you, then shifting and changing something around that. So that is the energy for Leo. I feel like there's ultimately, what this is guiding you towards fulfillment, and to be able to have the higher understanding of making those changes in your life, and really working through some intense energies. They can be, but it is, I keep getting with this Pluto moving to Aquarius that it's a lighter energy, like the Star card, but that's up in the higher realms, in the cosmic mind. Down with the things that are being dredged up into from the underworld, it can feel very different and intense, like that darkness that is moving past with the Ten of Swords, moving up and out. So it's going to be affecting all of you very differently, but know that ultimately this energy is wanting to move you into transformation, fulfillment, and connecting to your true power. And so they're some of the energies we're working through. So, but at the moment, it feels like the tangible changes around ending things and moving into positive new cycles. So we're going to see where this is all going in the extended reading, because the focus is on ending and completing things to do with what you're working on, or to do with your work and career. That seems really important, whether it's releasing those limited forms of thinking, whatever it is, you're working on that and focusing on that. And we're going to see where this is all going, where this is all shifting, because it does feel like the universe is supporting this. And it's uncomfortable energy for Leo to have these changes, absolutely. But at the same time, if you can gain that higher perspective, it's easier to step into it. So we're seeing here with the Ten of Swords as the final card that the darkness is lifting. There is a new dawn. Going to require a little bit of processing time, but we're going to explore what that new dawn is looking like in the extended reading, what is coming through with that, where you're going with this. So love it if you come over and explore this further. The link is in the description box below. And yeah, interesting, the sun is coming out. They're just saying, because the star was there to guide you in the darkness, but because the darkness is lifting, now the sun, which is the Leo energy, is starting to come out again. I like it. Okay. Beautiful analogy to come through. So let's see what that means in the extended reading. So the link is in the description box below. Love it if you check that out. The link to any of my other services is also in the description box below. You might like to check that out as well. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Leo. Love to read your comments. Find out what's going on for Leos. Let's support the lions and the other Leos out there, and take care.